Hey everyone, and welcome to another live challenger commentary from a SkillCapped expert. This guide comes from our website, SkillCapped.com, where we have over 500 Smurf commentaries by the top players and coaches, teaching you exactly how to escape the rank that you're stuck in. There's 14 brand new commentaries added each week, and a site-exclusive feature where our challenger experts will answer any and all questions that you have. All of this and so much more can be unlocked at our website, SkillCapped.com, so click the link in the description below, head to SkillCapped.com, and get the rank you've always wanted.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another Smurf commentary. This week we're playing Sylas into Yon in Gold 4. Give me 1 second to adjust the settings a little bit. Screen wants to invade, so I gotta be quick with this. Alright. Sylas into Yon. Okay, so this matchup is a little bit tricky for Sylas. The reason for that is just that Yon, whenever he gets to extend trades, you're having a pretty bad time as Sylas. You just want to short trade against him as much as you can. Most important thing to set that up is to have the wave on your side as much as you can. So I want to only trade when I'm here. If I ever go beyond this line, it tends to be a little bit difficult to trade with him. Now he has Conquer, which is what he needs. He doesn't have Ignite though, which is pretty good for me. So if I find, like if he does a mistake or if he doesn't have E and tries to trade with me, I can definitely find some opportunities to trade with him. Alright, they're invading us. Okay. Now, generally this matchup is going to be, he outscales me. In the early lane he wins, in mid game I'm stronger, but if I outplay him and get a lead, the lane gets a lot easier for me. So goal is to just find these valuable trades, really short trades, and then look for mid game skirmishes. If I get a lead, it's really easy, and if not, then it's gonna be a bit tricky. Enemy jungle is not very oppressive though. Gwen in jungle is not very, I'm not really scared of that too much. Gotta be a bit careful of his level 1 just because his melee champ, he can extend trades into me with his Q very easily, stack his Conqueror. My level 1 is strong as well if I can get a short trade onto him, but he has his Q stacked like this, I gotta be careful.
It will be brother against brother, father against son.
Okay, he didn't hit that. I didn't actually sidestep that super well, he just missed it. Oh, and then I get hit by that, that's pretty tragic. So I'm always looking to trade on him when he doesn't have his third Q up. So basically right after he loses it, ideally if he uses a Q on the wave, trying to bait that Q out, and then I try to trade. I'm about to hit level 2 here, but he's already 2. Short trades are good, and now the wave's on my side, so I'm in a good spot, but he's gonna use his E if he wants to. Okay. Gonna be able to crash this wave for sure.
But I didn't care.
The only real reason this matchup is a little bit problematic is because of his W. Allows him to do kind of well in short trades as well, so if he ever wastes that, I can also look to trade. Like now, but I think he's probably gonna back up. Oh, I missed the cannon, that's a tragedy. So you really gotta use abilities to farm on the third. Should have not been that greedy and farmed a bit more for sure. Matchup gets a bit better towards level 4-5 because my W gets some points, and that's kind of the point of this build. You're trying to spam Ws in skirmishes. Go for a really high cooldown, but I also have cooldown reduction in runes. But yeah, now I have no potions left, so I'm gonna look for a trade here. Wow, that is a disaster of a trade. But not that bad because he's also trading pretty poorly. Should be dead here actually. Oh, she shouldn't have flashed. Alright. So yeah, he traded with me on my side of the lane. That's really what you're looking for, right? The wave was coming, the wave bounced, was pushing to him. He should have just backed up and not traded with me. This is a little bit awkward now. I can't really crash this reliably. He's gonna just trade into me and he gets his Q stack.
What can they do to me that they have not done?
I think the wave crashes here. Don't think he can freeze this. He's gonna lose a lot of HP, but I'm just gonna TP. It's fine.
It took prison for me to find liberation.
gonna Q on me here maybe, but I'm okay with that. Oh, he doesn't have it up anymore. Okay, I'm looking here. Blitzcrank is there. We can win this. Wow, she body blocked it on accident. We win this slowly, I just wait for my cooldowns. Waiting for my team to hit the reliable CC there with the Blitzcrank knock-up. Yeah, I just knew that if we wait out the Yoni there, my cooldowns come back up and everything, we're gonna win that, so I played it really slowly. That was really unlucky. Gwen dashed between me and the Zyra. I don't know if she meant to do that, I don't think she did. But yeah, let's crash this wave and then probably look for another reset. Always want to look at the other lanes here and see if there's something important to do. See, right now, for example, I see that there's very low HP Riven top lane, so I'm walking there. Because I don't have to reset right now, I don't have that much gold. I can get Lost Chapter, but it's not that important. So right now, I think we can probably dive this. It's a little awkward. Maybe Riven wastes her ability, so... Damn, that's so unlucky. I don't know, top laners always die before I can do anything. Roaming top lane always feels like that, I feel like. Alright, I lose a can wave for that. It's still really good for my top. If I get that kill, that would have been worth, and it would have been really good for my top lane as well. Now, this is really unfortunate. What can I do? She's literally gonna zone me forever. I'm gonna lose an extra wave for that. I feel like Gwen should not be able to do this when my set is right there. Maybe we can win this slowly again.
After 15 years in the dark,
No. Wow, that is tragic. Gwen just did so much there, and I don't think she even knew what she was doing. That mid wave. Alright, it's fine, it's fine. We lose a lot there through the jungle, but we have 2 kills and Yon doesn't have any, so we're still definitely in a position to play the laning phase. But he's gonna hit level 6 here, and look at the farm difference just because of that one play. Alright, now shutdown on Gwen is pretty important, but we also want to avoid fighting her until we're a bit stronger. And then, yeah, I need to get my ultimate. I mean, to be honest, the ultimates we can take this game, the best ones are probably gonna be... I mean, I don't know how... I've never tried Gwen ult actually on Sylas, maybe that's okay. Don't know how good the skills. But Yon is definitely fine, and Zyra is fine as well, and then Riven and Tristana kind of just like... Tristana's situation of the Riven is pretty bad. Alright, ping SS. Always want to use your passives to try to get the minions out of the turret. Get them low enough. But yeah, my CS is just horrible now. I'm gonna push this ASAP so I can find a roam opportunity right here.
I'm not going back to the dungeon.
Not top lane though, because the wave is pushing. Looking to hover bot side here. Even if I can't do anything, I want to use this time to ward my bot side. D-ward potentially. There you go. Instead of just staying in lane, not pushing. Diving bot would be a little bit bad there. I think they're too high HP. The jungle is top side though. Just gonna put a deep ward. Yeah, it's not possible. Just going back to mid. Not really worried about losing the push in mid because Yon isn't really gonna roam anywhere realistically, or at least he's gonna be spotted. So it's okay if he gets the push. He can get the push regardless, so... Damn. Bad E. Alright, now I use my AoE auto attack to last at 1, and then the other 2 are low enough for an auto attack as well after the third shot hits them. Alright, he has Berserks, I've lost Chapter. I should win short trades still, definitely. Gets problematic when he gets Vampiric, because he's gonna just sustain back up over and over again. Right now I'm really just waiting for a skirmish opportunity. Don't want to fight him when he has his Q again. Hope he wastes it here. I hit a minion. It's a disaster. I don't even know how I hit the minion. He should die here, I think. That was... I think we played that the worst possible on both sides right there. Holy shit. I was gonna flash behind the minions and E, but he already walked past the minions a little bit. Disaster. But it's fine. We kill him. I was sure that I would win that again. He used the third Q, I sidestepped it, and then he missed another Q. So I know that he just doesn't get his third Q up, which makes the fight a lot easier for me. A lot more reliable. Alright, and now I go Lucidity Boots. Always go these boots before you go for your Everfrost. because they're just really, really strong on Sylas. The movement speed and the CDR, more importantly, is really, really big. Just because of the fact that your W goes so low cooldown so early into the game. You max it, cooldown goes super low, and then the way you combo on the champion basically against ranged champions, or also against melees, is you E forward and then you W them. Maybe I can show you right there. What set just works on the lane. You E forward, you W into melee range, and then it's really easy to hit your E. I'm gonna try to show you right there. Well, it's usually easy to hit it, you know? He does not win this. I'm too strong now. It's a bit disrespectful. I don't even have to play the trades clean, but that's kind of what you're looking for. You don't want to have to play every single fight clean just by getting yourself a lead reliably. But yeah, the ideal scenario is you E forward and then you W them, and then you get into melee range. You can hit your E very reliably because it's just a melee range. You can't really miss it. So that's how you hit more Sylas E's, especially against ranged champions. That's really important. Against melee, sometimes it's more important to have a little bit more DPS because melee champions are just more tanky than ranged champions in general. Okay, disrespectful again. Alright, don't have to hit anything if we have our W. Riven is here, but we win this. He wants to fight. Not sure what she's trying to do there. We're way too strong at this point. The main reason we're so strong is our Dark Seal being fully stacked. It gives us so much AP. 50 extra AP. It's just so massive. Now reset, spend my gold, and now I can look for a TP on bot lane potentially. Seems like the play's already over, so not much to do here. Yeah. Alright, so this Yone went Executioner's first item. I'm sure it definitely went Ignite instead, and then not went Executioner's, and he would have a lot easier 1v1 scenarios in the lane. I wouldn't be able to fight him in those situations. But with TP, it's really not that oppressive. Alright, now I'm just gonna match the Gwen push. Gwen is not the side laner, but still she's pushing in top lane. I don't have anywhere to be right now. My bot lane already killed them. We already get the dragon. Don't have to move there, and I have TP in case something goes wrong. So I just go top lane here and catch this wave and shove it out. That's what you want to do on Sylas in mid game. Every time you can, pretty much all the time, you want to go onto the side lane and just push it out, get yourself the solo XP, the solo resources, and then you look for the play instead of doing it the other way around. So right now I push this out. And then I'm gonna look to move down maybe to the enemy red buff if Gwen is there. Maybe I'm gonna reset again for Everfrost. They're overstaying here. They want to fight just now and got the dragon, and they're still there fighting again. So I'm not gonna TP into that. It's not a good fight. The one thing that I want to prevent from happening right now is me losing my lead. Really important to keep in mind that as long as you don't die, you don't lose your lead. You just don't get a bigger lead. Right? You don't have to kill the enemies. So right now, I'm 6-0, full stacks. No reason for me to ever try anything risky, because as long as I don't do anything risky, I'm gonna be always ahead, and I'm always gonna be in a position to be able to actually fight. So right now, this is not risky at all. See, nothing can really go wrong. Even if there's an enemy there, we would just run the 1v2. Nothing she can do. And you see I push out top lane, Yone has to catch the wave. And immediately I get rewarded because I can walk into the jungle, find someone alone. And now Gwen thinks it's mid lane difference. Alright, let me build all this. Honestly, I think I'm fed enough to not want the blue trinket. If you want the side lane, usually you like to have a blue trinket to be able to get some vision, especially around this area right here if I try to push out the wave. Or the tri-bush or whatever, depending on the situation that you're in, depending on where you want to push. But right now, they don't have much CC, they don't have much damage. Not a lot of pressure coming from their side here. So now I was walking towards top side again. I see my bot lane is still there, and I have TP while my Sylas ignites. So me going top lane is the ideal scenario. But I'm not sure what Set will do, so Set is doing Herald right now. Not gonna help him with that, because that's a waste of time. Second Herald's pretty useless. Got TP bot here because I see that there's a play happening. Yone is looking for something. Nah, Yone saw my TP and just left. Oh, no, mind. Alright, he didn't just leave. Okay. But that's pretty much the only like really important combo you need to know on Sylas. You E in, and then you W first, right? That's the most important thing. And the reason you can do that so reliably, even though it does heal you more if you're low HP, is just because the cooldown is so low, like 3.8 seconds right now. Cooldown is so low that you will just get it up again by the time that you need to, like, that you actually took damage. So, alright, let me demonstrate it now. The scuttle. Right, that's how you want to combo. You want to do an auto attack in there if you can most of the time. Usually you can. And then it's really, really easy to hit everything.
Once you've seen the truth,
Alright, they're getting inhib at minute 15. I really don't like that. Usually you don't like to get inhib that early because if something goes wrong, you can't end right now, even though we're super fed. They're just gonna have a free time scaling. And since Baron isn't up, we can't use the inhib to get Baron. That's usually why you want to get an inhib. Use the inhib to get the Baron and then get more inhibs and then end the game of that. But there's no Baron, so nothing we can get. Gonna use my Everfrost to clear the wave there. It's a pretty, like, it's a longer cooldown than it used to be, but there's no fight happening right now. And if there is, I don't have to take it. So yeah, honestly, at this point I should just recall and get my Magi's. That's one reason you start Darkseid as well. If you get a lot of stacks, you can get Magi's with that, and that's a really valuable item if you can keep the stacks, and I'm pretty confident. So yeah, give me that. The next will be Zhonya's. Most of the time it's going to be Zhonya's, just because it's the most, like, it gives you CDR, more CDR, and you can just go very, very deep into the fight, and then once you come out of the Zhonya's, your whatever ignite that was on you is over, you have another W up, and you can just heal back up again. Or get out or whatever. You can go very, very aggressively, even though you're not super tanky on this champion. Like, you are pretty tanky, but it's just because of the HP that you gain. So if you get bursted, CC chained or whatever, it's a bad thing. So if Zyra roots me or whatever, I can just press Zhonya's and that won't take much damage. And the Yoni will run out and everything. Alright, team fighting bot. I don't have TP now, but there's no real... Honestly, there's a third dragon coming up, so maybe I'm on the wrong side of the map right now. I just autopiloted and walked to the wrong side. It's what you should always watch out for when you're walking out of base. Wow, they're just winning it. I think it was 4v4 though. You should always make sure you walk to the side lane or to mid lane or whatever. That is near the objective. So right here I shouldn't have went top, even though there was no solo XP for me to get, and instead looked for jungle camps around the area, or just grew with my team, share some experience in mid lane. I really hate how, like, they're just trying to end the games this early, because often this ends up punishing me. Usually they just die. And if we throw now, then that will just make the game so much harder. But we are really far ahead. It's fine. You see, right now this is stupid. Why would we do this? There's no reason to do this, right? Just get the third dragon, get the top and hit potentially. But they got all this gold, they want to fight, got all this gold, and they try to push even more. That's the only way we can lose. Honestly, this is bad as well now. The enemies are all going to be up. I'm just going to back up. Maybe he gets this turret, but I don't know. The enemies seem to just be AFK at this point. Games always go so short. It's kind of sad. But it shows how easy you can carry so many games just by playing the early game right and getting really consistent with your mid game as well.
our chains are only as strong as we think.
Alright, let me get my parts for Zhonya's and then walk out of base. Now, yeah, now Baron is the objective coming up, so since I have TP, I'm gonna go towards mid here, towards bot, towards mid. Even though we have inhibs down, it's always good to be able to shove out those waves, and I want to have my team be able to walk to the other lane, so I don't want to take the experience just because I have TP. Now we're randomly standing in mid again. I don't want to TP into this. My god, they just win it. Okay, I guess set is just massive. But yeah, again, no risk, right? Why would I risk anything at this point? I have control over the entire game. This is a no-risk situation again right here with the Tristana. Oh. Well, there's always a chance that you miss everything, but I cannot die. So she will probably ult me away right there. Alright. Wow, if I just W'd in time. What a disaster. Maybe if I waited a bit longer, maybe I could have gotten one more auto off before the Zhonya's. That would have been great. Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't have died there. But again, I would have won that 1v3 if not for that misplay, to be honest. But that was a risky situation, to be honest. I didn't think that someone would just TP in there. Didn't think about the wave, but it's totally fine. We're just gonna get Nash down and win the game. But you see, instead of going for that play, I could have just farmed, been in the same position as I was before, and nobody would have gotten the shot down. Luckily it was Zyra here, because I made sure that the other two died before anything could go wrong. So Zyra flash ignited here. Alright. Inhib respawning. See, now the Inhib is respawning after 5 minutes of respawns, and now the Baron's coming up. They just got free farm for 5 minutes straight, right? Can't freeze waves, can't, and, I mean, there's just more gold on the wave as well. So, yeah. Set should be here. But luckily, we also got the bot on him, so that's fine. Which tends to be kind of difficult sometimes this well into the game. Alright, we got Baron. I'm gonna look for another reset and social with my team to spend all the gold. Maybe my team doesn't have to because they didn't fight at all, but I have Sonya's. What's his ult? Oh, they have Ice turn on. Alright, well, that's how hard you can carry games, guys, if you win the early game. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next week. See ya.
And remember, this guide comes from our website, SkillCapped.com, where we have over 500 Smurf commentaries by the top players and coaches teaching you exactly how to escape the rank that you're stuck in. Not only that, but we release 14 brand new Smurf commentaries with cutting-edge builds and meta champions every single week. And if that wasn't enough, we have a site-exclusive feature where you can ask the Challenger expert any question you want, anything you're struggling with or confused about, and are guaranteed a response by them. All of this can be unlocked for as little as $5 a month and is backed by our rank improvement guarantee. That means a full refund if you don't improve. That's not all, you also get the most comprehensive League of Legends training on the internet with over 900 videos and 150 courses teaching you exactly what you need to know to improve. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below, head to SkillCapped.com and join the hundreds of thousands of satisfied SkillCapped members and get that rank you've always wanted.